I'm from the Philippines, but I really like this. If you're planning to visit Sri Lanka and have no ideas where to go, wondering where to stay in the south of Sri Lanka, what's the best spots to visit and things to avoid, this is the perfect video for you as I arrive here with no plans as well. So stay tuned until the end as I will be staying here for more than a month. First things first, this is the map of Sri Lanka. So as you can see, it's really a small country compared to other countries out there. But yeah, this is a small country, but you can do a lot of things here. But I'm just gonna focus on the south as I'm planning to stay longer here. My experience would be different from your experience and my preference might be different from your preference. But this is what happened to me. Most of the travelers are visiting Sri Lanka by doing this route, like they're going first to Kandy to Ella, but I decided to go to the south first. So there are public transportations going to the south, but I opted to book a private taxi, more comfortable seat. So I booked it around 22,000 rupees. So from the airport, you can take a bus to Negombo and take a bus Negombo to Kandy. So this is the different spots here. I'm just gonna discuss it little by little. So because a lot of people have been asking where is really the best place to stay in the south, I think this is the perfect time to discuss this. For me, I arrived first in Mirissa, but I'm gonna discuss it little by little. So this is the map of the south. So I think the map is Hikkaduwa. Yeah, Hikkaduwa. And I've never been there. I cannot say much about it, but most of them says it's kind of more of Russian place. Yeah, but it's also a good place to surf there. And another place, so after Hikkaduwa, you can go to Galle. So Galle is like, there's a fort, Galle Fort. So it's mostly a tourist attraction. And I think it's also the busiest part among all the, I think it's also the busiest part in the south. So I am finally now here in Galle. I just turned this around. It turns out this is like Intramuros here in the Philippines. Here in the Philippines. So they have different coffee shop, jewelry, and like it's very touristy. But you can see that they have this kind of architecture, maybe influenced by Dutch or British, I don't know. So yeah, there's so much coffee shop in here. I'm just gonna tour around and kabayan. Yes, finally na-meet ko na si Kristen Kaladkaren.
OMG! Oo.
Yeah, okay.
Hindi ko inakala dito tayo mag-meet, diba? Feeling ko mag-meet kami sa Pinas before, pero hindi na ako umuwi, tapos hindi na rin siya umuwi. So, andito lang kami ngayon.
Nasa Intramuros kami. Yes.
Fake Intramuros. Feel namin Intramuros to, pero
So,
like,
ilang years ka nang di umuwi?
6 years and
Oh my
counting.
gosh, girl. Parang di ko kaya yun. So yeah, Galle is a good place to just stay for a day and just there by bus. So ocean, it's nice to watch it for sunset and to explore the cultural part because you can see that they were colonized by Dutch and there's a really Dutch influence in this place. I don't know why, I can see some kind of Arabic influence in here. I just visited it for a day and also went back and tried to cycle it and I really love it. So I really recommend if you can find a way to rent a bicycle around here, it's really a nice place to explore it with a bicycle. Very spontaneous. I arrived at Galle Fort. I don't expect to be here. I was just supposed to cycle to Unawatuna. It seems like Galle is like Intramuros in the Philippines, so they have a walled city, so it's separated from the city. So yeah, there's so many buses. But yeah, we're gonna see what's in here. Woo! It's getting hot now. Actually, it's my second time here. After Galle, there's a town called Unawatuna. So Unawatuna, I don't have plans to explore this, so I just went here. So for me, it's kind of like Bohol vibe, like maybe mall ball vibe in the Philippines. So Tuna, it's also like kind of like a Russian taste. But it's really nice to stay here, like chill out. They have very nice, have long stretch of beach. Oh, I went here, we just hang out with my friends and we just ate dinner. So there are many different cuisines here on the beach, and there's also some mini tourist hub going to the beach. So it's kind of like Unawatuna is a place to, for me, it's a nice place to chill out for a day. But yeah, Unawatuna is a perfect place if you want to learn diving, because I think for me this is the calmest beach among all the beaches I've been to in the south. And in Unawatuna, they have this rock. I don't know what the name of this rock. Oh my god. So another thing that I really like about this Unawatuna is there's a jungle beach. So it's kind of far, but I love the adventure going here. So you will pass by this temple, and going up, you will see the overlooking view of Unawatuna. Unfortunately, I forgot my SD card. So you're gonna go trekking for 10 minutes going down.
The local said it's too uphill going to Jungle Beach. He's right. And he said I cannot do it with bicycle, but yeah, I'm here. Few uphill, then we're gonna do downhill later. Oh my. There's just a 5-minute trek going to the beach. It's now off-road. Going there.
Unawatuna, I went to this jungle beach, and yeah, it's nice. It's the calmest beach that I've been to. So me and my friends swam there until like 6 p.m. I don't have footage. So it's really nice because at night there are no much tourists in here, and it's nice to watch the sunset. You can view Galle Fort from afar here, but it's kind of crowded. I think more locals here, but for me it's very serene. Like I think this is the most serene beach because it's actually depends on the season, yeah, but it's really calm here. Between Unawatuna and Habaraduwa, this is the map. So in here, there's a beach for snorkeling. So this is called Dalawella Beach. So Dalawella is like you can feed turtles. So it's just like once you're here, you're just gonna go near the turtle, so you don't have to pay anything. Just search Dalawella Beach. I also met someone here, so we just went snorkeling around and we just feed the turtles, and it's really nice because this is the shore and you just jump in and you can see a lot of turtles in here, and you just buy some seaweeds to feed them. So it's really nice experience. And after that, in between Dalawella and going to Habaraduwa, there's I passed by this while running. So there's a nice swing here called Rasta Swing Rope. So I'm gonna put the text here. Any spots here around, like if you just want to chill, you can just explore the spot. It's very underrated spots compared to other spots. So yeah, pretty much everything is the same once you're in the road. And after this, I stayed longer here in Habaraduwa. This is not sequential. This is the longest place I stayed so far. So this is a place called Habaraduwa. It's in between Ahagama and Unawatuna. So Habaraduwa, I've never heard of this place, but because I'm staying on this hostel called Why Not, they have other branch here. They have other branch here called Why Not Mansion. So I stayed here for a week. So I met a lot of people here. It's really nice hostel because they have pool. They have a lot of social things happening. It's a really big hostel. So they have billiards, ping pong, swimming pool. It really feels like a mansion. But for me, it's kind of more of a party place. So like if you want a combination of chill and party, this is a perfect place for you. Although they have a good Wi-Fi, so if you want to work, it's also a nice place to work. And I decided to rent an apartment, so I stayed to a place nearby. So I'm staying there for like a week. I stayed there for a week. So this place is called Samadhi Garden. So I'm gonna put the text here. So if you want like a family kind of vibe, this is the perfect place for you, like to just chill. So I enjoyed staying here because unlike to other tourist spots, it's kind of more like a local place. It's not more touristy. So when I stayed here, I don't have much to do. And it's kind of, when I stayed here, I was able to cook my own because the local market is just like 10 minutes walk.
Hansi.
What your guess?
I?
Japan?
Yeah.
Korea? What?
You. I am Sri Lanka. You?
Guess. Guess. Philippines.
Yeah.
You like China?
China me?
Yeah.
Philippines.
Philippine,
Yeah.
Unggoy ako'y malaki unggo.
What?
Unggoy ako'y.
How did you learn that?
I have so
Wait.
many Philippines working with me.
What words?
Unggoy ako'y malaki unggo.
So I was able to cook my own food and did a lot of me time. So when I was staying here, just took a bus going to Unawatuna, going to Galle, going to Ahagama, and it's also a way to avoid distraction to party area. So if you just want to do running and just do some working stuff, this is also a nice place to be more quiet and be away from distraction. So yeah, so I stayed here in Habaraduwa. After Habaraduwa, I also stayed in Koggala Lake. So I found this place. So I'm going to put the link here. So I stayed here for around maybe 5 days. So it's really in front of a lake. So you can see like monkeys around and like crocodiles. And yeah, when I'm staying here, you can do a lot of stuff. You can explore the lake. I borrowed a bicycle and just explored around. And you can also do jungle safari. So while riding the boat, you can see a lot of crocodiles and monkeys around. But I didn't do it. So you can do it and stay in Koggala. But I've heard that also doing Ayurveda yoga something in here, Ayurveda meditation in Koggala. So I think you can find something here. It's very serene. So I think Koggala Lake is like, it's between Habaraduwa, Koggala, and Ahagama. And then I go further up, Ahagama. So sometimes I get bored to Habaraduwa, so I went to Ahagama. So Ahagama is like, I think this is my favorite spot because there are so many coffee shops around. Although the road is kind of busy because it's surrounded by surfers, cafes, local spots. So it's kind of like that. But it's really nice vibe to stay here. So although I didn't stay in Ahagama, but most surf camps are in Ahagama. So if you want to enroll surf camps, this is the perfect place for you. And I think it's really nice to surf in Ahagama. But for me, I think it's more for mid-pro. So if you're like mid-pro, this is the perfect place to stay because you can go to Midigima, Ahagama, and Weligima. So like this is, I think, the center of all. So Ahagama is like you can do surfing in Isla Cabana, and you can also do surfing to Isla Cabana. You can chill at the coffee shop. I also tried let's talk about the internet connection. When it comes to internet connection, I was really having a hard time because in Ahagama, the coffee shops are nice, but yeah, they don't have internet connection. So you have to use your mobile data, but it's not too good. Like, I mean, it's okay if you have just video call, but if you are like me who's uploading like 5 GB of file, no, I cannot do it. So I tried to pay for, so they have so many digital nomad places here. I think there are four co-working space, but it's really expensive. You have to pay around $10 to stay for 1 day to the space. So I would rather just pay for a hostel. So make sure to find a hostel with a really good Wi-Fi. So found a street here that you can stay and find a cheap place. So if you wanna surf a lot, Midigima is the perfect option for you. But if you want a combination of chill, party, and like more of local life, I don't know, it's a mix of everything, you can stay in Ahagama. So I think Midigima is cheaper compared to other places. So yeah, Midigima is like, there are also beach around. So in the whole south of Sri Lanka, I really didn't expect that it's full of coastal. It's really in the coastal road. So whenever you go, you can have options where to swim. So it's like, oh, nice. And it's okay. Like I didn't expect that you can really swim. I mean, I didn't expect that I can wear swimsuit on the road. Since there are a lot of foreigners around, locals are getting used to it. So in Midigima and Weligima, so it's I think it's kind of long. So I went here for running. So I kind of memorized what's happening here. So from Midigima, it's gonna be Weligima. So I think, but there's something in between them. So I think there are still a lot of coffee shops and hotels around. You can choose this around. So yeah, the price range of hotels and accommodation is roughly, I think it's below, maybe $8 is the cheapest, but it's very rare to find it. After Ahagama, I went to Weligima. This is mostly where I surf because I'm not, it really depends for you because I'm not a pro surfer. I'm just like mid-beginner. So I really like surfing here in Weligima because it's very beginner friendly. So this is where I usually go. So again, it really depends on you on where you really want to stay. So if you want your lifestyle to surf all day, and if you're mid-surfer, this is like, Weligima is perfect place for you if you're a beginner. But if you're like mid-pro, then maybe Midigima or maybe like Ahagama vibe. So yeah, I didn't stay here in Weligima, but usually I travel like 30 minutes to get here. So I usually surf here, and the typical cost of surfing is around 5,000 rupees, but I think you can negotiate until 4,000. It's, yeah. And they're including the wetsuit, the board, but still for me it's more expensive than the Philippines. So I just surf like once a week to avoid, I just surf maybe twice a week or once a week. So yeah, they have many options here, but I choose this Lucky surf thing. They're really nice, but make sure to just make sure that they only have one instructor, like 1:1, so they really focus on you. So after Weligima, I went to Mirissa. So I stayed longer here in Mirissa. I first arrived here in Mirissa because I didn't have plans and I didn't research like where to go. So I just really arrived here because I was accepted. This is volunteering thing. I volunteered here as a videographer. So I stayed in a party hostel called Why Not.
But you know, one of my biggest mistakes in the Philippines was I was living in this village down by Almeida, and I bought the villager karaoke machine.
Oh, you bought it?
Fuck me! It would be like 3 a.m. They're still screaming into this thing.
Because
I wanted to throw it away. Yeah.
you come up with this hostel?
Staying in other hostels. Yeah. Yeah.
So you come up with the idea of making a hostel?
Yeah, I was volunteering in a hostel in Nicaragua.
Oh,
and that started it. Yeah.
Like the most touristy place among all. It's really nice as a first place to go because if you don't know where to go, it's nice place to meet people around and ask where did they go and start planning your trip. So I was staying here for a week. Touchdown Sri Lanka. 14 degrees, then 3 degrees. Now it's very warm. So it's my first time to use my shorts, my t-shirts after 2 months. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much expectations. They said it's okay to walk here while just wearing shorts, although it's very conservative country because it's surrounded by foreign. So I'm staying here in Mirissa. It's like a small town. I don't have clothes right now, so I'm just gonna buy some. Let's see. Kaiba yung buko nila dito. Sobrang just kind of busy road, so there are so many trucks passing by, there are buses, but it's okay to walk while wearing shorts. There are full of tourists around. no. Wow. Ooh. Gosh, I really, nagulat ako after I arrived here. Like, I didn't expect it so many tourists in here because while walking in outside, it feels like a different vibe. But here, oh my gosh, it's so nice. It feels different. Once you see this online, it's really different. Like, oh my gosh. I'm from the Philippines, but I really like this. Oh. Where did you work?
Yeah.
In which country?
Your country?
In Saudi?
Saudi, Philippines, woman have. Yeah. Sheila,
Sheila? Wow.
Brenda, Violi,
Oh, you remember everything.
Christina.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what words do you remember again?
Yeah, remember. Kumusta ka? Mabuti.
What kamusta ka in Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka. Kohomade.
Kohomade?
Yeah.
Kohomade?
Kohomade.
How do I say
Yeah.
I'm okay?
Honday.
Honday.
Mabuti.
Honday. Honday.
Kumusta ka?
Kamusta ka?
Kohomade.
Kohomade. Kohomade?
Kohomade.
Kohomade. Honday. Yeah.
Mabuti. Honday.
You live here so far, huh? Every day walking?
No working night. I now go my daughter home.
Oh,
Now coming.
yeah. So, Secret Beach is going
Yeah,
now?
my place have.
You live here?
Yeah.
Do you know apartment?
Yeah.
This is on the way to Secret Beach. I just saw this on the map. So I think I need to go down to the beach, right?
Yeah. All my friends.
Ah, here? Secret Beach? So secret, huh? So secret. Wow! So it's a long walk. Long walk.
Don't have.
Wow! I went to Secret Beach, although it's not secret, but it's really nice to watch the sunset here in Secret Beach. So after Secret Beach, I also went to, where did I went in Mirissa? So there's also the famous coconut tree sunset. I don't know the name. So it's a nice spot to watch the sunset as well and do some snorkeling. And also the whale watching is really famous here, but I kind of avoided. And I also did the boat party, the cruise party here. It's under Why Not, so if you want to party, you can check this out. So yeah, I would suggest that you arrive in Mirissa for 1 to 2 nights if you're a party person, and if you want to just chill at the beach. So it's very calm, but for me it's kind of touristy. And it's kind of expensive to stay here because it's the most touristy place among all. So yeah, and I go further up. So I decided like it's actually depends if you. I think you can go to a lot of places. Just find a place to really stay. Just find a place where you will stay longer and just transfer by a bus, because the bus is not expensive. It's around 50 rupees, like maybe $0.10. I don't know the conversion. So yeah, I decided to go further up, and I tried when I was in Mirissa. I went for a ride going to Madhiya. Madhiya is, I think it is, if I would choose, I think I will stay here if you're like a digital nomad. So I found out that there are some quiet and less touristy side of Sri Lanka. So here in Polhena Beach, there's a beach in here. So very spontaneous. I arrived at Galle Fort. I don't expect to be here. I was just supposed to cycle to Unawatuna. So it seems like Galle is like Intramuros in the Philippines. So they have a walled city. So it's separated from the city. So yeah, there's so many buses. But yeah, we're gonna see what's in here. Woo, it's getting hot now. Actually, it's my second time here. What's the name? Iso? Okay, we're gonna try iso. Shrimp with lard. That's flour. Flour. Nice. Oh. I'm gonna try Sri Lanka's favorite thing. These, no?
No, no.
And you know what I like about going to places without research? You'll be in shock once you see it in real life. So I didn't expect that they have this temple along the coastal, so you can see that there's a Buddhist temple here and it's surrounded by ocean. Like, I've never seen something like this before. It's really amazing. So people are going here to pray in there. So you can see, oh my god, so nice. Mantara to buy some clothes, and I ended up in here. I didn't expect this far. Traveling to Asia feels like I'm still in my country, but you're surrounded by different people and different culture. So it just feels the same right now. It feels different, but it feels the same. So yeah, that's what traveling is all about. Like, even though sometimes it looks the same, when you're surrounded by different people and different culture, everything is, you're curious, like, what is this, what is that. I went to the local site to buy some shorts, but I realized they're not selling it because they're not wearing shorts here.
On your blog?
Yeah.
Rice and curry, Sri Lankan rice and curry.
Hello. How long have you been here?
3 months.
Wow. And you live here now, like, you don't have plans to leave?
I stay here the whole season.
Wow.
For sure.
Wait, what is this?
Huh?
This is my first Sri Lankan food.
Oh,
Nice. This is vegetable.
this is beetroot.
Maybe spicy.
This is beetroot. This is prawns. This is coconut salmon. This is dal.
I thought I don't like her, but I like it.
Where are you from?
Philippines. This is Mirissa, Madhiya. Then I drove going to Matara. So I think this is the one of the bus stop going to other places, going to Ella. So if you want to go to Ella, this is where you're gonna ride going there. So from different time zone, from different time, I went back here to Matara and took a bus ride going to Hiriketiya. So it's gonna be a different discussion in Hiriketiya. So I think going to Hiriketiya, it's like the southern part, kind of southern part of the coast. So I took a bus from Matara going to Hiriketiya, and after going a bus ride to Hiriketiya, I stayed here in Lazy Surf Hostel. It's a nice hostel, like, it's really cheap and it's clean, although it's kind of hot. So yeah, I stayed here. If you want to have a different lifestyle, so I'm staying here. Everyone's awake at like 6 a.m. for a day. So every damage surf school, I just rented a board for 1,000 rupees, and it's kind of busy here compared to other places that I've been to. So I didn't catch any waves. So yeah, it's my last surf. So I think it's okay. I'm just gonna surf again in the Philippines. And then I found out that there's a nice spot called Matara. Like, me and my friend just drove there and we tried surfing. For me, it's the most underrated. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Surf spot. I didn't know that this exists until I went here. So I found this place called SK Town, and this SK Town is like it's like Weligima 5 years ago. So it's really nice and it's not so crowded, and you have so many places, so many spots to go. You don't have to be in the crowd, and it's really long beach. It's really long shore, so it's a nice place to surf. And when I was staying here, I think I stayed. So if you're staying here in Hiriketiya, it's a nice place. Even if you don't surf, you just drive to Matara and then explore the nearby spot. I also went to this spot called I forget the name, but it's... What happened?
The crash road.
He's so professional. I know that it's gonna happen.
Hi.
Can you find our drone? Can you find our drone?
Drive.
So they found that the drone is on that side. No. Go, go, go! It's like 3 kilometers from Hiriketiya. I also went some running around, so it's really nice place to just chill and just run and do some yoga and just do some relaxation away from the busy road. So it's really nice place because in Hiriketiya you can also explore. Yeah, there's also a nearby spot here, Dalawella. So Hiriketiya is located in the town of Dalawella. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yeah, Hiriketiya, this is Dalawella. It's a like little walk going here. So if you really want to swim, there's also calm beach here. So I really love this place, and me and my friend just chilling here for like a day, and it's really nice to just swim around. Yeah, I would really recommend Hiriketiya if you just want to chill out and have a different vibe. So after Hiriketiya, they said this is the nicest among all, but I didn't went there. It's called Tangalle Beach. So I don't have anything to say about it. So I think you should really visit it. But yeah, if you're staying in Hiriketiya, you can also visit a lot of spots. So I would recommend to stay here around 3 days. And after Hiriketiya, there's also Ahagama Bay, although it's not a season now, so it's in a different season if you want to visit it. I think that's all for now because I really don't explore the entire South, but these are the places that I've been to that I highly recommend if you. My experience might be different from your experience, but for my suggestion, it's better to just choose maybe 2 places to stay and just roam around by scooter or by taking public buses. Yeah, but it's really nice experience to explore different beaches around because they have different vibe and different experience, and it also depends on who you're with and your experience about the place. And in general, I really recommend to stay. Actually, again, it really depends on my experience. I would recommend to stay in Ahagama if you want to if you're a digital nomad like me, because it's a nice environment and you can do a lot of stuff. But I would also stay in Hiriketiya because I love the vibe, I love the running, I love the place. For me, I will stay in Ahagama and Hiriketiya, what I would recommend. But I also like that I stayed in Habaraduwa because it's quiet, away from distractions. But if you're a party person, you can stay in Mirissa and you can explore the rest. Data works everywhere, and make sure to do speed tests before you book. Like, try to book at least 2 nights, then extend little by little. It's really nice place, and don't book a lot, like 5 nights to a certain place. And as people you meet along the way, Western experience is different from my experience as an Asian, especially who grew up in the Philippines. So we have so many like that, but it's also different experience for me. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy your stay in Sri Lanka, and if you ever find my camera, make sure to return it to me. So I hope you enjoy your stay in Sri Lanka, and this is really a nice country, nice people, nice food, and you'll discover it on your own. And if you have any questions, just make sure to comment below and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok, and all. So don't plan too much and you're gonna figure it out.